Oh, okay. Hi everyone, my name's Kayla Goldstein, and with our coworkers we are working at the Multicultural Arts Exchange. I personally work as a Russian liaison and project coordinator with MAE, and
I'm Rachel Barton. I'm the storytelling editor-in-chief. I write a lot of different things for the organization, both creative and technical.
Hi, I'm Catherine Navarro. I work with a lot of marketing campaigns here at Multicultural Arts Exchange. I help to promote our events via our online resources.
so let's just start off talking about our season's new events coming up. Rachel, do you want to talk about the theme that we were discussing?
Sure. So we're going to be looking a lot at intersection. Our events are focusing on not only music, but also tying in aspects of education. And also we're going to try to have everything be a little bit fun, so it's not just the tedium of listening to music consistently. So that'll be great, but we're also looking at the intersection of different cultures. A lot of our artists tie in different nationalities and cultures and languages, so that'll be a really interesting thing to look at throughout the season.
Yeah, absolutely. And actually, our first artist that we have coming in on August 13th here at the Shaare Shamayim synagogue is the Valerie Ponomarev Quintet. Actually, it's funny, there's a bit of a pre-relation here. So our artistic director already knew Mr. Ponomarev back in St. Petersburg, and then they reconnected here, and now he and his quintet are going to be one of our artists this season. Actually, yeah, and Mr. Ponomarev, he performed when he immigrated here from Russia. He performed with Art Blakey, who's a really popular, well-known jazz musician here in the States. So yeah, his concert will actually be, he'll be playing hits from Art Blakey's arrangements. It'll feature the dedication, who's of one of the arguably greatest jazz musicians of our time. And he and his quintet will also be playing a lot of famous covers from people of all backgrounds might recognize. So that's pretty exciting.
Awesome. So our second artists of the season are Alexei Alexandrov and Ekaterina Sklar, and they will be performing on September 15th. They're a pair of prize-winning musicians who incorporate Russian folk music and rich literature into their performances with the mastery of the mandolin and the domra. And their performances are influenced from classical music and jazz, and they enjoy performing classical music, masterpieces, contemporary and jazz music, and they will also be incorporating their own compositions. So third artist?
Pretty similar to that, actually. On October 16th, we're going to have Adam Klein. So he does a lot with different sorts of folk music, American and otherwise, but he also is a very talented opera singer. He's going to be singing in 7 different languages, I believe, which is amazing, and he's also going to bring his banjo, which will be a special treat. But he doesn't only have those different things, he's also actually going to tie in a Polish rock song, which will be very interesting to look at the intersection of all these things and see what different parts of the audience relate to different parts of the performance. Right. I think will be really interesting. After that, actually on October 22nd, which is really interesting, we're actually going to have In Search of El Dorado with Martin Soderberg, and this is Latin American based, so he's going to talk about different Latin American traditions for piano playing, which I think will be a really new perspective to tie into our performances and the season.
Yeah, and so our event after that sounds like a very exciting event. But our next event will feature the Drozdov Society on November 4th. And this is a very unique event for us because it takes place actually 3 days before the 100th anniversary of the Russian Revolution, which is a very significant event, especially here at Multicultural Arts Exchange. The Drozdov Society commemorates the works made by Vladimir Drozdov, who was actually a very prominent student of Anna Esapova and Nikolai Rimsky-Korsakov, who's a very famous Russian composer. The program title is Reflections, and this program will explore Drozdov's legacy through a combination of music, but also tying into our theme, educational and historical components. So there will be a PowerPoint with information from the Society's archive.
Yeah. So these events are very interesting because they come from multiple cultural backgrounds, and we just get to have, they perform a lot, all across the state, so it's great that or across the country, so we get to have all of them here for our new season. We get our educational component, our fun component, and a little bit of music as well. So
there's definitely a lot of new things to look forward to this season.
Yeah, absolutely.
Stay tuned.